Hello, I'm Dr. Gerald Wydro, the Chairman of Emergency Medicine for Jefferson Health Northeast. July is Fireworks Safety Month. Today we're meeting with Director Tom Topley from Bensalem EMS and Robert Sponheimer, the Chief for Bensalem Fire Rescue, to talk about fireworks safety for our community. Chief Sponheimer, can you give me a sense of what types of fireworks are approved or legal in the state of Pennsylvania?
As of 2017 in Pennsylvania, you can use consumer-grade fireworks. They're Class C, similar to a Roman candle, a firecracker, a bottle rocket. You cannot use display fireworks. They're left for the professionals, but the consumer-grade ones are allowed.
Director Topley, it's well known that fireworks can cause injuries even when used properly. Can you give us a sense of the types of injuries or trauma your team sees from fireworks?
Typically, we see a couple types of injuries during this time of year from fireworks. Burns are very common. We also see eye injuries, either from shrapnel or pieces of the fireworks exploding out, or from fireworks that are misdirected. And we also occasionally see blast injuries. Just the sheer force of the fireworks, when improperly used, can do a lot of damage to the body.
Chief Sponheimer, can you give us some hints or tips of what to do if a firework is lit and then it does not go off or explode?
If a firework malfunction does not go off, we recommend that you leave it go for 20 minutes and then submerge it in a bucket of water for another 20 to 30 minutes. At that point, wrap it in 2 plastic bags to keep the firework moist. We do not want the firework to dry out.
Director Topley, fireworks can be very loud, even louder than a siren at full wail. Can you give us any tips of how to protect our hearing when using fireworks?
Another injury we see this time of year is hearing damage. People have ringing in their ears or loss of hearing from being too close to the fireworks blast. How we can avoid this is properly distancing ourselves from the fireworks, and we can use these little earplugs you can get at Home Depot that are very inexpensive. They go in your ears and they will protect you from the loud decibels that the fireworks create.
Chief Sponheimer, fireworks can cause other types of unintentional fires, such as brush or vehicles or even a building. Can you give us some tips of how to avoid such unintentional fires from happening from fireworks?
To reduce the risk of a fire, we recommend that you keep your fireworks display at least 150 feet away from any type of occupied structure, including a vehicle, a house, or a building, and also to have a water source nearby.
Director Topley, can you give us an idea of the types of injuries that a person might suffer from fireworks in which they should seek emergency care?
First, I want to talk about burns. Any burn that's worse than a sunburn and is bigger than the palm of your hand should seek medical attention. Any burns to the face, the hands, the feet, or the groin should also immediately seek medical attention at an emergency room. Other types of injuries that should seek medical attention are anything that penetrates into the body, a penetrating trauma. Should a firework or a piece of blast debris go into your body, that should seek medical attention also.
Chief Sponheimer, sparklers can burn over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you give us some tips or ideas of how to reduce both injuries as well as damage to property from them?
Sparklers burn at a very high temperature. They can cause body injuries and also property damage. We recommend, when using a sparkler, to have water nearby, and when done with the sparkler, submerge them in the water. Also, it's not a bad idea to have eye protection on when you're using sparklers. Sparklers also can cause fire damage. You should be, again, 150 feet away from any structure if you're using a sparkler.
Director Topley, more than 1/3 of all injuries from fireworks occur to children under the age of 15. Can you give us some ideas of how to protect our children when using fireworks and how to make them more safe?
So there are a few simple things we can do to protect our children from fireworks injuries. We can only buy legal fireworks and follow the manufacturer's directions on how to utilize these fireworks. We can also provide hearing protection and eye protection for our children. And the biggest thing we can do is just properly supervise our children and make sure we know where they are and they're not getting anything they shouldn't be.
Thank you both for taking time out of your busy schedule to discuss fireworks safety for our communities. And we wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July.